Just refused to go back to the way I was before. I was so frustrated. I was literally crying in tears. So I never wanted to feel that again. I don't never want to feel that kind of insecurity again. So I'm going for a walk. I just finished work and I'm just catching up on my walk, because if I don't leave immediately, I'm not going to go for the walk. And it's like nobody ever talks about the fear of gaining weight after weight loss. I've always been slim all my life, but when lockdown happened, I started gaining weight. Sorry, it's very windy. 2024 came around and I gained a lot of weight, like the biggest I'd ever been in my life. Like I literally went from like 72, 73 to 82, and I think I was still a bit delusional. One sec. I just received a call in between my walks, and honestly, because my eyes have been crying and stuff. So obviously it's not something I'm going to be discussing in this video, but yeah, life is just crazy. That's all I can say. All I'm just going to say is live your life. Don't leave things till later. Don't say, oh, when I'm 50, when I'm 60, when I'm retired, that's when I'm going to enjoy life, or that's when I'm going to do the things that I really want to do, because honestly, tomorrow is not promised to anybody. So just do what you need to do. Live your life. As you're working and earning, have space to actually enjoy life. Create space to actually just enjoy life. Just do something that's good for your soul. Travel if you want to travel. If there's any business that you want to do, that you want to start, just start it. Like, what's the worst that can happen? It doesn't go well, okay, you move on to the next thing. Yeah. So yeah, that's what I'm going to say about that. So in 2024, I realized that I was starting to gain weight. So I knew I already gained weight, but I just didn't know the level of weight gain I had. I think I was delusional because I never knew how bad it was until I went on holiday in 2024, and I asked my friend to record a video of me walking. And when she gave me back my phone and I saw how my back looked, literally there was no line of demarcation on my back. It was literally square. Like, it was terrible. That was my cue to say I need to lose weight. And I was consistent for a bit, and I did actually lose some weight. But did I gain it back? Absolutely. I think I got a walking pad after that, and I was losing weight until Christmas came, 2024, and I just started getting the weight back. Up until last year, I just said to myself, no, I need to lose weight. I need to make some changes. Like, I wanted the kind of weight loss that people would see me and say, she has lost weight. So yeah, so I started on my weight loss journey. And so I started in April. So I did like intermittent fasting, and that really helped. I don't advise it, but if you want something fast, intermittent fasting is the one for you. So my weight loss started showing properly. Started showing around July, just a little bit, but enough for me to see, but not for everybody else to see those kind of weight loss. And then by October, that's when I started to get the comments of, oh, you've lost a bit of weight, or you look a bit slimmer. So it was not until December, January, that's when everybody now started commenting like, you've lost so much weight, you look skinny and all of that stuff. And I started to see a lot more as well, like how skinny I'd become. So yeah, so that was my journey up until I think May, beginning of May. That's when I started to notice again that the weight gain is creeping back in. Can we talk about the quality of this iPhone? Look how clear the sky and how beautiful it looks. But anyway, back to what I was saying. So not up until like beginning of May of this year, but I kind of relaxed because I see that, I've lost weight. I was like, let me enjoy myself a little bit. All this food I've been depriving myself of. And then like suddenly the weight gain started creeping back in. I could see like my face. So when I started to gain weight, the first thing you see is my face. My face is just puffed up, like it's just swollen and stuff like that. And then obviously the belly, you start to see the side fat and everything. As soon as I start seeing like just a little bit of fat, I started panicking. And I was just like, when I said I went off starvation mode, I was just like, there's no way. Worked hard for a whole year, and then I start getting the weight back that quick. Like, there's no way that I would let that happen. So I went on starvation mode. So I dropped that weight back real quick. But did I go back into the bad habit? Yes, I did. So now again, I'm starting to see the roles, and I say, hell no. So now I'm actually doing it the right way. So I'm not starving myself. I'm actually eating. But I'm just doing like really, really small portions. I'm not doing like big portions. I'm actually eating normal food. And also I'm trying to exercise, so that's why I try to go for walks and stuff like that. And I'm going back on my treadmill as well, like trying to make good use of that. No, not treadmill, walking pad. So I'm trying to make good use of that. So I just refuse to go back to the way I was before, because I did not like how I felt in 2024. I literally had an experience where I was supposed to go shopping just down the road, nowhere far, but it took me an hour to look for something to wear, and even within that hour I still couldn't find what to wear. So I had to literally so what I did, I went back to sleep. I literally ordered food, ate, I went to sleep because I was so frustrated. I was literally crying in tears. So I never wanted to feel that again. I don't never want to feel that kind of insecurity again. So that's why I'm very determined. Like, I am not going to gain weight. I am not going to go back to where I was before. And it's so crazy. Like, when you're big, like when you gain weight, like no one ever tells you anything. Because when I used to complain that, oh, I've gained weight, I think it was only one person that legit agreed with me. Like, everyone was like, oh, you still look fine, you still look okay. It wasn't until I lost weight and everyone was like, oh, you look so good now, you look way better than how you were before, don't go back to that way. And I'm like, so how come you guys never told me that before? How come you never said that, that I was big? Or how come you never say, oh, let's even stop eating and lose some weight? Like, was just like, oh yeah, was just watching me gain weight. Was just watching me going down the drain, more or less. And then now that I've lost weight, want to comment and say, oh, you've lost the weight, you look so good. Like, why did you have to wait till then? Also, like, now that I've lost the weight, like, I see people telling me, oh, you've lost so much weight, you should stop losing weight, it's getting too much. And I'm like, I'm not even where I want to be yet. Like, I've not even lost as much as I want to yet. As you can see, there's still a bit to lose. I mean, for me anyway, I'm not where I want to be. So hopefully one day I'll get there. So yeah, thank you guys for coming on the walks with me. I need to do some jogging, so I'm just gonna end it here. If you like this kind of content, I'm just gonna be doing raw conversational type of content on here. Like, I'm not trying to do all this theatrical stuff, just simple conversation, life stuff. If you guys enjoyed this vlogging, subscribe to my channel. I'm just going to be doing this kind of stuff, like just casual talk, nothing too scripted or anything like that. So if you enjoy this kind of content, please subscribe, and I'll see you on my next one. Thank you.